So, moving right along, speaking of Anetta's brother, I've mentioned on occasion, he often likes to trade in games. He's not a collector like I am. He's more of he's a hardcore gamer, no question. So he'll play the hell out of a game until he's sick of it, and then he'll trade it in and put the credit towards something new. So he had a few that he was looking to trade in, and then apparently he wasn't going to get very much for them. So he asked Anetta and I if we would like them. Or specifically asked me if I would like them, and I was like, free games, yes, please, sure. Happy to help you out by getting these games out of your hands, and so they don't annoy you anymore. So, so what did we get? Well, a couple of, crash and tumble racing games. We got the original Motorstorm, which was actually one of the very first PS3 games. This was actually one of the pack-in discs. You can see, not for resale. But this is great. This is basically an off-road racing game where it's a whole bunch of different types of vehicles in the same race, racing against each other. So you can be like a semi-truck or a rally car or a dune buggy or an ATV or a dirt bike, whatever, all in the same race together. And now each type of vehicle obviously has its strengths and weaknesses. Semi-trucks can just bash guys off the road, but they can't go very fast, and they're more susceptible to tipping or whatever. But then you get like a dirt bike. Now obviously you can't be smashing people off the road if you're riding on a dirt bike, but you're very quick and very nimble and you can navigate around things a lot easier. So yeah, there's a bit of strategy involved, but bottom line is it's just stupid fun. It's just crazy. I mean, the crashes are devastating, the action is fast and furious, and it's just a lot of fun. This is something you want to play with your buddies, with a few brewskis going around, and just have a blast with it. This is totally a party game, like right here. If you like just crazy action and racing, this is the kind of party game that my friends and I enjoy. Like, I'm not a big sports game guy, but I do enjoy wild and crazy racing games like this, and things like that aren't quite so realistic, but more into the just crazy, stupid fun. And Motorstorm definitely qualifies there. Another one that qualifies there is this one, Burnout Paradise. Now, I'm a big fan of the Burnout games. I haven't played a lot of them, but I do have one of the older ones for the PS2. I got Burnout 3 Takedown, which was just so much fun. My brother Cass and I have just a blast with those. And I've had the demo for this one for ages and just loved it. And I've been wanting to pick up the game forever. And, well, thanks to Eric, we now have it. And this is just fantastic. It's a lot of fun. Interestingly enough, I noticed the guy who does the tutorials on this goes by the name of DJ Atomica, and he was also the guy who did the tutorials on SSX3, which was a PS2 game from a few years back, which I normally don't like snowboarding games, but this particular one I really enjoyed because it was very fanciful and, over the top and not quite so realistic. It was more about just having fun. And it was a free-roaming mountain where you could just go anywhere and do anything and do challenges at your leisure. Well, that's very much like Burnout Paradise. Burnout Paradise basically abandoned the mission-based or challenge-based structure of the previous games and just gives you a full-blown free-roaming city to blast around in any one of, I think, 75 different cars. You unlock different cars as you complete challenges. And you can do all the challenges at your leisure. It's just great. It's so much fun. There's still all the crashing and devastation and destruction that people love from the previous ones, but there's but there's even more to do because you've got this whole massive city to explore, and it's just a hell of a lot of fun. Let's give you a little look at the innards here. There we go, and let's give you a look at Motorstorm here as well. There we go. For some reason, he only had the French manual. So, yeah, fortunately Motorstorm isn't really a big intellectual game that you need a lot of info about. So, thanks for watching, and until next time, sayonara.